Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with CthuLoops. So in our last episode, on our second attempt, we actually managed to fight and win against Brachus Rex by nothing short of a miracle. And now we have a whole bunch of loot that we need to identify, and we'll also need to level up. And you can take that. You can't take that. Fine. Let's get the leveling up out of the way first. I think we should probably maybe give Debris another point in dexterity, perhaps? Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. And then next we'll focus back on speed and all that shit. Fabrosi, I would say go for another point in strength, and then we'll get you back on constitution and speed. Bear Daughter, I believe dexterity might be a good idea, because I know you failed your dexterity checks a couple times. That was nothing short of frustrating. Jahan, I say go with more intelligence. There we go. And let's also invest in their skills and shit. I think let's go with Hydro Fist. That might be a better idea, considering that Hydro Fist is how we get all our healing and shit. So let's go with that. Bear Daughter, go with marksmanship. Debris, I'd say Scoundrel, because I think we've been kind of neglecting that for a little while. And then we'll get back to dual wielding when we can. Fabrosi, I would say definitely Man-at-Arms. Perfect. Nice. Kind of, I think. Oh, damn. We got daggers drawn. What does it do? Erupt with a barrage of stabs and cuts and deal 55 to 90 piercing damage each strike. I hope that's supposed to be a lot more impressive than it sounds. But, okay. We got the light old gold ring of air resistance. Not amazing, but I'd say it's fairly good in terms of resistance. And we got the graceful antique metal shield of earth. 17% blocking chance. Yeah, definitely better than the old ass buckler. Not the old ass buckler. That's a completely different thing that we don't really talk about. The Aural Thick Sarong of Vitality. Who here doesn't have a sarong? I'd say maybe let's give it to Debris, considering that she kind of could benefit with a little bit more health. And we got the Push Dagger. Stout, sharp Push Dagger of the Firebrand. Debris, can you make use of this? Not really. Fine, whatever. They can't all be winners, right? Got the Antidote Strong Sarong of Earth Resistance. Poison and Earth Resistance. Basically garbage. Unidentified Beard Axe of Wrecking. Oh, shit! Damn, that does sound good. Holy shit. Fabrosi? Can you make use of this? Well, I mean, I guess with the addition of the earth damage, and I mean the 20% chance to set slowed for two turns and the plus 29 to health, I'd say more than it kind of makes up for the lack in pure damage, kind of. And then is that it? Is that all we had? I thought we had more, guys. What the hell? Did you guys like fucking Reynald from Darkest Dungeon? Did you guys just kleptomaniac this shit and steal my stuff, you assholes? Maybe not. Maybe you should be a little more trusting. Jahan, let's get our what I can only presume is going to be a very unfortunate dialogue over with.
The king is dead. Long live... well, not he. He came close though, Brachus Rex. Close to fulfilling his dream. Dormant he would lie until loyal followers that persisted through centuries would restore him to life afresh. As a ghoul, no more was he reborn. Exactly the type of base necromancy I abhor. But now that he is dust at our feet, I can't help but feeling a morsel of pity. The work of ages, the desire beyond death, we undid with a simple stroke of the sword.
Do you have a point to your inane drivel, you son of a bitch? I guess it is true that if he weren't a dangerous sorcerer, his resurrection might have been a thing of beauty. Yeah. Sure.
Yes, well, something along those lines. Life. It is such a precious commodity. So precious indeed that death is dealt in droves to merely postpone it, to make it cross the boundaries set by nature. There is much simple irony to be found in these exploits, but at the heart of it lies an equally simple endeavor, which is to overcome the most primal of fears, the dread that prompts philosophy and religion both, and that is the fear of death.
Oh, sorry, I passed out while you were talking. You say something, you stupid sack of wind?
To overcome death, if it be possible, is to attain victory over the unconquerable. Such a victory, what a thing of beauty it would be.
I get it, you want to be immortal. That's nice.
All this talk about immortality hits the raw and ragged nerve of passing time with relentless momentum. Onward, onward. To be idle is to die.
Okay, Jahan. Next time, I'm gonna push you into the way of some kind of like oncoming magic missile that maybe targets your teeth and just knocks all of your fucking teeth out so you can't talk anymore. Bear Daughter, please say something that's less of a downer than whatever the fuck Jahan just spewed out of his disgusting hole in his face.
It is strange, Source Hunter. I have heard many tales of Brachus Rex, the radiant ruler, and King Brachus, boon of our blighted land. How can it be that the stories sang him a hero when he was in fact an evil tyrant?
Well, history is written by the victors. I guess Brachus may have seemed wicked to us, but there are many sides to every story. Perhaps at one time he was the great ruler you heard of. And indeed, a single tale cannot sing the entirety of a human being. It is enough to assume our stories tell one part of a whole.
I suppose a song of our world would be quite different if it were written in summer or in winter. Strange, is it not? How your summer or mine goes unmarked, but that of a king, even a winter one, is sung for a century after his death.
That's nice. Okay, that did nothing. Well, you know what? At least that was a less of a downer bullshit than whatever the fuck Jahan just spewed from his shithole, which is actually on his face. Oh, we actually got another holy hand grenade. I thought it was unique, but it turns out they just mass-produced these holy hand grenades of Antioch. What the hell, guys? What the hell? Summon fire elemental. Oh, that would be useful. What the fuck was that? Was there like a star stone in there or something? I don't see nothing. Oh, there it is. It just exploded out of the fucking trunk. I don't know how that was possible, but fair enough. Please be something good. Immunity to blind. Ah. That could be nice. That could be nice. Maybe, maybe. And that is garbage wand. Okay. What's this immunity to blind? Is this gonna be... You know what? Sure, I don't need the unbreakable thing. We just need to stay on top of our repairing and all that shit. The fuck is this fire, though? And why is there like a fresh apple inside of a vase in this living hellscape of a dungeon? Why is this... Is this where the dude came in? The twins? Is that why it's on fire and shit? Oh, 9 Inch Nails. Fuck yes. Although I don't know why they would throw the 9 Inch Nails album into a decrepit old vase, but... Oh well. I guess to each their own. And we found some fresh orange in there too. Lovely. Chest of the Source King. Do we not just open up his thing just now? Or is that something different? It's locked. What the hell? Unbelievable. Ah, jeez. Gotta deal with this shit. Bear daughter, you're up, girl. Let's shoot that shit. Light it up on fire, and Jahan, bring the rain down. Again. Although I guess we could just wait too, but... How do we unlock this? It's a door. Apparently this is a door. Wow. That's news to me, but fair enough. Is there a spell or a scroll that does some unlocking? I think there is, isn't there? Or am I mistaken here? I might be mistaken. I am most likely mistaken. I'm definitely mistaken. At least we don't have one, is what I'm trying to say. One might exist, but I surely...
Source Hunter, is it safe? Have you done it? Please tell me that you have sent Brachus Rex to the grave once and for all.
So I have. His reign of terror is over forever.
Magnificent. Oh, truly wondrous. I feel like a prisoner set free. Free to bask in the daylight once more. I was so fearful. Petrified almost in the knowledge that I might see him again. You see, I knew the Mad King. In fact, I served him.
Oh, in what way, Arhu? Did it involve your weird, degenerate, broken staff thing? Was it of a carnal nature? You degenerate? With your, again, weird, broken staff stuff? Come again?
I'm a wizard hunter, and that means I've seen many centuries pass me by. They weren't always happy ones, and you may take that as an understatement.
Why, did Brachus Rex have some kind of weird fetish for cats?
I was once under Brachus's thrall, bound to him by perfidious magic. Life was an endless cycle of servitude, torture, and humiliation. Only after the first source hunters skewered him like the pig he was did my nightmare end. As you can imagine, I was afraid beyond all measure that the fiend would enslave us all once more. That I'd be cast back into the rank pit that was my past. But he hasn't, and he never will. Thank you. I will never forget this act of valor.
I asked Brachus about Cassandra. Turns out she was his sister. A sister with a man-cat. ...
So you have heard of her? Yes. I knew Cassandra. She was a sweet girl when we met. Hardly a woman yet. The very opposite of her deranged brother, who did not hesitate to butcher her for his own benefit. We were fast friends in those days. Aye, more than friends. Until he took her down to the dungeons, and she returned a woman no longer. A twisted lich had she become, with a twisted mind to match her grisly new shape.
I'm sorry, did you just pronounce lich as lich? You do realize it's lich, right? It's not a lich. What the fuck is a lich? Please, Aru, can you explain to me what a lich is? Alright, why did Brachus turn his own sister into a quote-unquote lich?
He remorselessly and relentlessly sought ways to cheat death. Cassandra and he were soul-forged, so he knew that if she would die, he would die. And so he turned her into a lich. Turned her into a creature neither living nor dead, so that he could break the soul forge without destroying himself in the process.
Oh, that makes me cringe so much. It's lich. I don't think I've ever encountered anyone ever pronouncing that as lich. Like, just kind of breaking the fourth wall, but like, did they not like talk to the voice actor? Say, hey man, I know it says L-I-C-H, but it's actually pronounced lich. It's a very common kind of like archetypal like undead necromancer, sorcerer, wizard dude in the fantasy world. it's pronounced lich. Did they never stop him at any point? Did they just send in the script and then just said they never go through? Anyways.
Giving the matter no further thought, he rid his sister of her humanity, so as to rid himself of a spell that could threaten him. Such a man was Brachus Rex. Immortal in his mind and immortal to be in effect. As your swords and spells have demonstrated, though, to this world's everlasting contentment, his deranged fancy was not to be.
Alright, so if Cassandra was an immortal, lich, where is she now?
You have foiled
fuck.
one of Leandra's vile designs.
That was the wrong dialogue
much
option.
is certain. But I highly doubt you forestalled her endgame, whatever that may be. It is therefore imperative that we find her sister Ikara. As you've learned from the accursed duo that was Jake and Evelyn, the White Witch is somehow involved. I will vouch for her gentle nature, but alas, I cannot vouch for her current state of mind. Has she been corrupted by her sister, perhaps? Or have they become enemies locked in a murderous game of cat and mouse? There's no way of knowing until you find her. What I do know is that she lives in a cabin deep in Lacula Forest to the north. If anywhere, that is where I advise your travels should take you next.
Oh, that's the only place we can go. But anyways, back to my original question that I was meaning to ask, but then my brain just tripped and then I just asked the wrong question. Where is she now?
I don't know. When the Source Hunters besieged Brachus' castle, I sought only to escape. I never heard of her again.
Truly, even though, as you say, you and Cassandra were more than friends, or should I pronounce it as more than friend? More than friends?
Yes, I longed for freedom, for release. When I saw my chance, I ran and never looked back.
Alright, fine. I'll take my leave. Bye-bye.
Very well, Hunter. My gratitude is yours, as is my service.
I'm still not convinced that your service is sexual. I don't want it. Get out of here, stupid cat man. Good grief. Alright, Fabrosi, Debris, what do you have to say to each other?
That's it. Brachus Rex is dead. The way he spoke about our forebears was horrific. I wonder how many Source Hunters had to die before the Source King was deposed.
I guess I don't,
Even if it was one, it was too many. My heart shrivels in my chest when I think of the lust in his voice as he recalled his crimes.
Every inch of this Source cult that we unravel is an inch of justice for those killed. Damn Brachus and all his breed. Damn them straight to hell.
Okay, great. Oh, so we both gained romantic? Wait. What is romantic again? Romantic is the opposite of materialist, is it not? No. Okay, so I actually do want pragmatic for Fabrosi. Okay, I see. Well, it's only you. We're still pragmatic at least, so you know we got that. But I kind of want to know how to unlock this. I forget how to unlock this. Do we bash it? We do not bash it. It is not to be bashed. Okay. Is there a key that I missed somehow or something? His personal key. But beyond that, I don't really remember how to open that thing. That's not it. That's not it either. None of these. Alright, fine. Maybe I should look it up online and then come back after we discover the truth. But I'd rather not look anything up online if I can avoid it entirely. Maybe I just missed something. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's just something here that I neglected to open, or bash open, or destroy, or stomp, or eat, maybe. Perhaps? Anything? Nothing. Ain't nothing here. I thought there was a spell or a scroll or something that unlocked those kinds of magical locks. Was there not? Or am I just dreaming shit? I might be dreaming shit. That happens often. Oh, we got some elegant clawed water wand. But we also got, Fabrosi's favorite snack, human femur. Oh, I didn't mean to actually give that to... Oh. I didn't mean to give that to Bear Daughter. We already know what that is. I meant to give that to, Debris, who does all our loot selling and all that shit. I'm just gonna do my due diligence. Look through all these, vases and shit before I move on. Bear Daughter, that's you? Vase. French fries. We found fresh, or I don't know, maybe they're not, it doesn't say whether they're fresh or not, but we found French fries in a vase in a crypt that has been locked away for centuries. And we just ate it, and it healed us. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Besides, that's awesome. Holy shit. Okay, fine. You know what? Let's go. I'm still not really sure how to open that thing. Maybe I'll look up how to open it in between episodes or something, but for now, I think we can probably safely move back to... Maybe these rats might know. Hey, rat. You...
So many folks.
Yeah, I get it. What about you?
What am I going to do in this mess?
What about you, rat? Got something to say?
There sure is a lot going.
Wow, really? Thank you. I was not aware of that, but thank you for that valuable information that you've given me. The church gate key, maybe? No. Right? I mean, what does a church gate key do? What church gate? This thing? There's no gate here. What you talking about, man? What you talk? That's it. That's the church gate. Oh, right. I remember we had to lockpick that thing. I get it. You know what? I think it's actually time to go back to our town and maybe talk to some of these people. Get some of these quests done, perhaps? I think. Undead Scourge? That's it. Lieutenant Selenia or something. And then, I think maybe some other people too that we talked to. Maybe. Perhaps. We'll see.
Salutations, Source Hunter.
Alright. I'd like to... Oh, let's discuss the undead.
This cannot be. Can it? You have found one of the sources of the undead and sent it back into oblivion. But that is fantastic. Never have I seen such heroism.
Excuse me, one of the sources? No. I found the source of the undead. Get the freaking wax out of your ears,
Hope
lady.
breaks through after 2 years of absolute darkness. Cyseal remains under threat, yes, but finally it has been proven even the dead can be vanquished. To think, Theliron too was behind these horrors all along. A man who treated the wounds I obtained in battle, who comforted me when my agony was great. Such a pity. Cyseal is in your debt, Hunter. I, and the Legion too. Brachus Rex is dead, and no one but you could have done this glorious deed.
Excuse me, miss. Question for you. Why did you make my Steam achievement pop up in the bottom left corner? It always shows up in the bottom right. What did you do? Okay, fine. Maybe matters concerning the Legion?
I shall be very glad to share
Expeditions?
with you by all means.
Lighthouse?
I'll grant
Burial
you,
mounds?
I
Old
lived in it
church?
For 2 years, all news has been bad news. And clearly nothing has changed. More dead, more undead, and more letters to write home to grieving widows and widowers. Still, I thank you for telling me, Source Hunter. Knowledge is better than uncertainty.
A pact.
So I did. The chances of survival...
That's it. Okay, great. Fantastic. Forge of Souls. Find the Witch. Cassandra. I swear, these are all for like the same quest. Oh, wait. I guess they're kind of not. Oh, right. I forgot to read the General's Tales in the in that place. Legion as Will. That's Silver Glen. I think that's in the Lucella Forest or whatever. Missing threads. Whatever. I think all this stuff is in the next area. So I think we're pretty much safe to move on. But maybe we should talk to General Oreo before we head out. Or maybe talk to Arhu, perhaps? Oreo, what do you have to say for yourself?
Again.
Fuck you. Arhu? Degenerate cat man? What do you have to say for yourself?
How can I help you, my friend?
Source Hunter
By
business.
all means. I can't say
Strangers
much
that
more.
works. You know what? Fuck it. Let's actually go back to the end of time. And I think...
Ah, we meet
Yes.
again, and well met you are. Did you know I've constructed a little theory about you both? Yes, I have indeed.
Did you know I do not care about your little theory about us both? Yes, I don't care indeed.
The theory is this. You are not you. Or rather, you are you, but you is not all there is to you. And that goes for both of you. But I see you're staring at me like a cow stuck in an astronomy lesson, so let me start again.
Did you just fucking call me a cow? Sleep with both eyes open, you little fuck.
I think that you carry two souls inside of you. One that belongs to the mortal human beings that you are now, and one that belongs to certain someones with whom we've both become acquainted.
If you don't stop talking, you're gonna start carrying 2 feet inside of you.
You remember that segment of the tapestry your efforts helped to mend, don't you? The two great generals? How they led the battle against the Void's first attack on Rivellon?
Are you implying that the souls of those 2 generals are within us?
It would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Your connection to the Void, your presence here at the end of time. True, the mystery of Starstone remains, but at this rate, we'll have it sorted out in 2 shakes of Ahu's tail.
Oh, that's... Don't talk about his tail.
As luck would have it, a new portal awaits. Perhaps answers do as well. So, onward.
Alright. What is this new portal? Also, can we talk to Zeus again? Maybe he can open up another thing for us. The Hall of Secrets. Debris? What do you have to say? What do you want to say,
A
Debris?
second soul? Do you think it could be true?
Is one spiritual and the other one not?
Aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits you?
Why not? You don't have to convince me there's something infinitely great innate to my being.
Oh wait, maybe it's egotistical? Ah, fuck, I don't know.
Yes. Just look at the events we've set in motion. Our souls are meant to soar, and they'll soar yet.
Oh, they're both spiritual. Okay, good. That's actually kind of what I was hoping for, because I think spiritual makes you immune to fear, and we have a little bit more to work on for Debris. Shut the hell up!
What have we here? A study?
Wonderful. About time you got an education.
Oh, sick burn.
Guardians, dear guardians, when I see your faces, it is like the barriers of time tumble in upon themselves.
Sorry, what were you saying?
But oh,
Don't
how
zoom
my
out.
heart aches when I think of the duty you adopted. It was more than even the gods had the right to ask of you. You did not want it, but you took it upon yourselves nonetheless. Though many wailed and many wept, in a ruptured world, wherein all resolve had crumbled, you renounced life and liberty to stand guard and protect every last morsel of creation.
Whoa, I agreed to no such thing.
When I despair, I think of your sacrifice. In my darkest hours, I cherish the resolve that was you.
Damn it, lady, I didn't read any of that shit.
Good thing to be cherished.
Even though apparently we had to give up life and liberty for that to happen.
Ancient letter. A book. Ancient letter. Oh, jeez. More stuff to read. Fine. Honored General, I would like to raise a personal concern of mine, if I may be so bold. Your prowess in combat is unmatched, your lust for warfare unrivaled. No one doubts this. That prowess served us well. It saved the very world. But now that the enemy has been vanquished, but for a few straggling legions, is it really necessary to personally command your army still? I know your presence inspires our troops, but I worry and... I think you made a typo there, guy who sent me the letter. But I worry an enemy spear or arrow might find you yet. Or may find you yet, just like, with permission, the enemy has found another general before. To lose you now would devastate nations. My advice would be to exercise caution. Now that peace is almost upon us and our total victory inevitable, there is no need anymore for such ferocious heroics. We no longer have need of you as a general, we have need of you as a statesman. Please think of that. Signed, Harold Sigurdsson, Duke of Orcha. Alright, fantastic. We'll leave this off here. I apologize that we didn't really get much progress done in this episode, but you know, I think it's just kind of wrapping up after the first kind of like major chapter, so there's a lot of dialogue and all that crap. So I'm sure in our next episode we will actually make it into the Lucella forest, or Lucella, or whatever forest, and then we'll have some new adventuring to do there. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.